Hey Sagittarius, it's Kathleen here with your beginning of February month read. I'm going to start with some Moonology cards, get an overall theme for your reading. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. If you're returning, then welcome back. I always start with Moonology cards and then do a Celtic Cross reading if you're new, and then I return with some advice from Spirit and Oracle cards. Please note that I don't pull cards from the deck. I allow them to come out. I only take jumpers. This may take a little longer, so you can fast forward to me laying out the cards if that's something you're not interested in sitting through. Additionally, I have, I'm reading for a general collective, and if it doesn't resonate with you, you can check out your moon, sun, rising signs as well. There may be something there that's more appropriate to the message you're looking for right now. So far, we've gotten meditate and contemplate, Saggy, along with work through your fears. Is there anything else for the Sagittarius collective that they need to know, Spirit, with Moonology cards? Anything else for the Sagittarius collective, Spirit? Anything else for the Sagittarius collective? Seems like a lot, but I'll take them. Bring love into the situation. Your dreams need a practical plan, and you need to work through your fears. I think sometimes for me, that helps me with my fears when I have a plan in place. And some adjustments are required. So this is all about, to me, initially, getting things maybe on paper or written out in a plan, making sure that it's practical. You might have to make some adjustments to do that. And that will help you work through some of your fears and also bring love into the situation. Meditate and contemplate. So this may all be around the same thing, around two separate messages here for you, Sagittarius. I'm going to start with the Light Seers Tarot and do a Celtic Cross read. Allow me to shuffle here a couple of times before we get going. I like to make sure that all the energy is dispersed through a good staging, which I did. I got the Sun and the Chariot. Oh, I love to see that. And before I proceed, I like to knock out the energy as well. That's what I'm doing when I hit the cards 3 times. Knocking out any negative energy and connecting with Spirit. You know, everything's a trinity, right? 3s are you as well. So, oh, no, I'm not going to take that. That just fell out. So Spirit, can you give me, oh, I've got a card turned over, sorry. Let me just correct that, please. That was 7 of Wands, if you're curious. The Sun, we saw that earlier. Nice. Crossed by the 2 of Cups. Beautiful. Love it. You have somebody coming in, Sagittarius, this month. It is the month of Valentine's Day. If you don't have somebody already, I think there's going to be somebody there. Bringing you the Sun. That is your Sun. Ah, the Tower and the subconscious. Interesting. Paradigms have had to fall away here, for sure. 2 of Swords. In the reverse, no more lack of clarity or decision making. 7 of Cups, no more illusion for you. The Tower came, rocked your world, and now the Sun is going to shine. Love it. 3 of Pentacles. Not working on. This is not being the architect of your life. So what's going on here? Let's see what's going on with this. Lovers in reverse attitude. Interesting. I think you might need to be a little more open, Saggy, to what's coming in. 8 of Wands, there's going to be communication here in your environment. Someone's going to communicate their interest in you. I think in the past, this lack of architecture here, being the architect of your own life. Had to do with, I dare say it, with the Lovers in reverse. It might have been a toxic relationship here, maybe. And you kind of went with the flow. Yep. I'm going to leave it at that and go through this reading, and then we'll see. So, for the month of February, early beginning month, the Sun arrives, and 2 of Cups crosses that. I think you've had a Tower moment in your subconscious. You've gone through some real internal work, real reckonings here with the past. And things have blown up. internally, spiritually for you. You've had to do a lot of self-work and self-healing here in the subconscious. You no longer have illusions about your part in things, your part in your own life, your ability to manifest, how things came the way they were to you, and what transpired. You have no more illusions about love, almost, it feels like, right? Two of Swords in reverse, you know, there was some indecision here about truth and clarity, and it's all clear now. You got the Tower, you got the clarity, you got lack of illusions. So I think you understand that this toxic lover situation here, which is your general attitude, that love may be toxic here, and you weren't controlling your own life, you weren't the architect of your own life, because either, you know, this may resonate with you and may not, and you can certainly bounce if it doesn't, but other people's things, and you were allowing other people to kind of steer you into where they wanted you to be, whatever that may have been. And I get the Strength card in reverse under here. I get the Emperor in reverse under here. This is not having enough inner strength to go in and tackle your own demons, which I think you did here in this Tower moment. And in the past, you know, not being the Emperor, not ruling your own world, making the moves, making the chess moves for yourself. See how he has the chess game here? Although you did have intuition, but you didn't listen to your intuition, right? Page of Wands in reverse, no more messages of like chemistry, like no more intoxicating physical relationships here right now. I think that's where this is coming in. Yeah. Just not interested in that right now. But there is a Two of Cups here coming for you. You know? So that's kind of interesting. I guess right when you decide you don't need it and you're whole and complete on your own, you'd rather pass, you know, if something shows up, right? Isn't that the way? Work through your fears, though, here. And I think there are some fears here because, you know, you've got this Lovers in the reverse and in the attitude, right? Hopes and fears here was like, I haven't moved on enough to be able to have this relationship. The Six of Swords is moving on, taking your baggage with you. And you haven't done that. So I think there's the fear here of working through your fears is about a relationship happening. Will it bring me the sun, right? Will it bring me the sun if I do this relationship? This thing that comes in for you in February. Page of Pentacles in reverse. You also don't feel financially you're in a position to entertain any of this at the moment as a prospect. So let's get this here. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what's going on with this. Oh, Six of Cups, an old friend returns from the past, someone you've been with before or known, comes back to make you an offer. This can be an offer of love, friendship, whatever. She's Queen of Cups. Feminine energy here. Could be a masculine or a feminine. But definitely has a heart on their sleeve in this offer. Or in this conversation, right, with you, where they bring you their cup filled with little flowers. Now notice, the cup isn't filled with the emotions, right, the Queen of Cups has. It's just kind of a like, here's a little taste. I'm kind of putting feelers out there conversation, you know? See if I'm going to get knocked off my throne if I talk to you about this. Spirit, can I get some clarification on this Two of Cups? Temperance, no patience. Will happen in divine timing is basically what that's about. No, all things are Two of Cups. That's your clarification. Something's coming in. Can I get clarification on Two of Cups? Yeah, Two of Cups. That's what we wanted you to know. Two of Cups. Okay. Ooh, and the Devil in the upright. So this is about a toxic relationship. Six of Cups, that offer from the friend that we saw earlier. In the past, maybe they were more toxic than they are now. I don't know. Here's your communication coming in. Oh my God, look at the duplicates here. Yowza. Okay. 9 of Cups. You're pretty emotionally fulfilled as it is on your own. I don't think you need a lot from anybody else. You've got your own pots. You need one pot, though. You need the other pot of someone else, right? Knight of Cups. So there is an offer of love here coming in. This is a genuine offer of love here on the 6 of Cups. They're offering you romantic interest. And you are like, nah, 4 of Cups. Nope, got my own 3 cups here. I'm all set. I don't need your 4th cup. No thanks to the offer from the divine of the 2 of Cups. I got my 9 cups. I'm all set. I'm all emotionally fulfilled. I am missing one. You know, maybe it's that 9 of Cups that completes my 10 of Cups, but don't care. Don't want it. Too afraid with this toxic relationship in the past. Too afraid with this devil in the past. It says work through your fears, right? Three of Wands. Death card, which is rebirth. So maybe this whole thing was to get you to rebirth yourself, the death of the old self, so that you could be in a position to have a relationship come in, not be so invested in the outcome of the relationship, but more invested in who you are, who they are. Is there compatibility? Do we complement each other's lives, not complete each other, right? Right? Maybe this fear of lovers here is unfounded, but there is communication coming in on both decks here. You are going to have someone come to you who is going to make you an offer. You've got 8 of Wands here twice. 8 of Wands here twice. You know, 2 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Lovers in reverse, devil, devil. Yeah, someone is definitely going to make you an offer here. Let's take the Mystic Monday deck and see if I can get anything else. Spirit. Okay, I haven't even asked my question here. The World is coming in. Princess of Cups. Huh, okay. So this person who's coming in, this Knight of Cups, is that person the devil or is the devil the past, is what I'm trying to ask. Truth and clarity comes in about what happened there with that situation. And 9 of Pentacles. So not only are you emotionally fulfilled, you're financially good on your own. So you don't need anybody else to complete you. Not emotionally, not financially. You don't need anything from anybody else. And that's where this kind of like, I'm all good. I don't need the heartache, the heartbreak. I've been through it too many times kind of attitude. Yeah, you're super guarded, super burdened. You're carrying that load. You just want to put it down. Don't want to be guarded anymore. You don't want to carry those burdens anymore. You don't want to carry other people's stuff anymore. Ace of Wands. There's passion here, though. That's why the Lovers are in reverse, right? That's a fear. Warning bells. Yep. Hierophant. But you have intuition about this. You do have intuition about this. I think your fear is from the past, you know? 8 of Cups, walking away. You've been stabbed in the back before. So let's try and get some clarity on this future person, because this seems to be a concern for you. And I don't know necessarily that it needs to be. I think you've gone through this death of the old self, the dark night of the soul, deal with your own devils, your own interior devils. You know, the things that made you susceptible to those kinds of relationships. I think you've done a lot of work on that. And I don't necessarily know that you're in a position where you're not going to be the architect of your own life anymore. I think you are now. So that being said, if you've done the work, then the fear may just be lingering fear from the past. If you haven't done the work, then I understand where the concern has come from. It does say meditate and contemplate, right? And work through your fears. So bring love into the situation. right? Well, you can bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius, that's now. You can bring love into the situation a lot more easily when you're not dependent emotionally and financially on the outcomes of things, right? Your dreams need a practical plan and adjustments are required. So, you know, I'm not sure what those dreams are outside of romantic dreams for the Two of Cups and the Sun here, per se. But we can get, I want to get a little more clarity on this with this little deck, the Line Strider. Let's see. Let's see. Can we get more clarification on this person coming into Saggy's world? This Two of Cups showed up twice. Nine of Cups, I know, they're all set by themselves, right? Ace of Cups, it's an offer from the divine. This Two of Cups is a divine offering for you. I know you're all set. You've got the canary already, you know. You're all set on your own. But here's your last cup. This completes to your Ten of Cups. That's your total emotional fulfillment. Spirit, give us what you want us to know here. Last bit of clarity. Magician here. This is the ability to manifest into your life. You haven't been able to manifest into your life. See, manifesting a lover into your life. You're manifesting this. There are some things that are hidden, and that's where your fears are coming from. Emperor. Emperor in reverse. High Priestess, you have intuition about this. It's an old person coming back from the past. King of Swords in reverse, though. This is something that makes me wonder. Eight of Wands, that's that communication coming in. King of Swords in reverse. This is someone who, and this may be you, Saggy, I don't know. But King of Swords in reverse is someone who isn't speaking their truth, isn't speaking their mind, isn't speaking with clarity, is omitting things about themselves, doesn't have clarity on the situation. Knight of Swords, coming in with a message for you. Page of Wands, there's that passion. So there is some passion here. There's definitely chemistry. And they have a message for you. And it's going to be something to celebrate, I think. It's Three of Cups here. You know, you get the Sun after the Two of Cups. So I think the Three of Cups is the next progression from the two of you getting together. It's a reason to celebrate this time. I think there's more clarity here. Maybe they'll come back and apologize for something that happened in the past. I don't know. Again, Ace of Cups. This is fulfillment here, right? We saw that earlier in this deck just now. So the Two of Cups, you need to work through your fears here. Maybe you need to think about what the conversations are, but bring love back into this situation. And your dreams need a practical plan. Interesting. Spirit, can I get a shaman card, please? As advice here for Sagittarius for the month of February. Well, the early half of February, I should say. This isn't the whole month. And some of these things will start to unfold, right, in the first couple of weeks of February. It's not all going to lay out necessarily in the first 2 weeks, but these are the things that are unfolding and coming in for you. I'm going to give it 3 shuffles because I think it needs it here. Source, Spirit, Angels, Guides, and Ancestors. Some clarity for Sagittarius. Some advice. The drum. Hunter. Okay. So the hunter is someone who goes down the same paths, who follows the tracks of what happened before. I think you need to let go of what's happened before in love relationships, only because that's where your fear is coming from. And if you were invested in the outcome of things in the past, you know, when you set standards instead of having expectations, You have things you will put up with and you have things you won't. Instead of having expectations of what the other person should do. There's no reason to be afraid anymore when you set your own standards and you abide by them, right? And you are faithful to them for yourself. The water card here, you know, water is all about emotion and living in your emotions. And sometimes our emotions, sometimes our heads are irrational. We have to get into our hearts. Sometimes our hearts are irrational because we have fear that is unjustified. Somehow getting this heart and mind to work in conjunction is the way to heal, right? So that we're not always living in our emotion or always living in our heads. There has to be some symbiosis here between the two. Let me just go ahead and read the drum here for you. The drum invites you to take the next bold step in your journey. The forces of heaven and earth are aligned behind you, supporting effortless action. This is not a time to push against the river. The current will take you exactly where you need to go once you jump in. Oh, I'm showing you water here. I apologize. It seems like it was a water card. Holy cow. Okay, let me start over. The drum invites you to take the next bold step on your journey. The forces of heaven and earth are aligned behind you, supporting effortless action. This is not a time to push against the river. The current will take you exactly where you need to go once you jump in. And again, you get flow, right? Flow with water here. Crazy. Collect your power tools and summon your courage because it's going to be a wild and glorious journey. Allow yourself to be carried by the rhythm of what is really essential in your life. I think that, you know, yes, you need to be practical, and adjustments may be required in the way that you approach love in this new situation with this new Two of Cups, but you also have to go with the flow here, you know? You have to go with the flow, and don't tie yourself up mentally or emotionally. Just have your standards, decide what it is that you want, the clarity of what you're willing to, you know, it should be reciprocal, right? Always reciprocal. Test and invest. Go out and test the water with this person and invest only as fully as they invest. You know, don't lead with your wounds of the past. Kind of let it unfold, right? Let the past show you as you're going along what is next, and go with the flow. 61. Let's see what water actually says. It's kind of interesting. When water arrives, you're invited to watch your emotions. Know they are going to be changeable and do not settle on a conclusion at this time. If you feel joy, feel that fully. If you feel sad, allow sadness to move through you. Water invites you to see the ebb and flow of events, right? And this is kind of like go with the flow. And trust that you can ride the wave of opportunity once it arises. Natural flow is here, so go with it. Okay. I'm going to leave it there, Sagittarius, and I will be back with you in the middle of the month to see how this all pans out for you guys. If you resonated with the reading, please give it a like below and share or comment. Comments are always great because they help other people in the same situation within the collective know that they are not alone, and that's a beautiful thing. Additionally, if you enjoyed the reading or you resonated with the reading, please hit the subscribe button. That allows me to do more videos for you and to continue with this process of uploading videos for you guys on a bi-monthly basis. All right, so hit the subscribe if you can, if you choose to, and if you do, I appreciate that very much, just to know how far it goes to get the message in front of other people and their signs that need it, right? Because the more you share and subscribe, the more the algorithm allows YouTube to show the message to other signs and your own sign as well. So I appreciate that. Have a good first half of February. I will see you mid-month, and we will revisit this whole situation, see how it worked out, see if your Two of Cups actually showed up so far. And that will kind of be right around Valentine's Day, so that should be interesting for you. That's good timing, isn't it? All right, guys. Love you. Take care, and I'll talk to you in the mid-month. Bye, Sag.